Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a while. I'm sorry for leaving you guys hanging in there. The last you saw me, I was very far into my pregnancy, and so of course since then I've given birth to a beautiful healthy baby girl, alhamdulillah. We are now about 4 months into postpartum, so she's 4 months old right now, alhamdulillah, and we are doing well, we are healthy, and we are happy. And I have this free moment to record this voiceover. I'm deciding to do a video about bullet journaling. This is my April monthly setup in my journal, and I want to just use this as me being able to explain to you guys everything that has happened so far and the direction that I want this channel to be going into this year. You guys haven't heard from me since before I gave birth, so probably by the time you're watching this, like 6 months ago was the last time you got a video from me, which is crazy long. I can't promise that I'm going to be doing extremely regular uploads because of course I'm very busy with motherhood right now, but I will try my best. Let me just quickly explain what I'm doing here. This is the cover page, and for this month I'm going with this floral theme, and I'm going to add some vintage elements such as the vintage washi tape and some vintage flower stickers, but I just threw a bouquet of flowers with April in a little pocket up there, and then I just did some dots all around just to fill in the space. Flipping over to the next page, I have my monthly calendar here. I created a Dutch door, as you can see, where I cut a piece of that page off, and so I fold it in with the vintage washi tape. And I just really love these Dutch doors because it makes it very easy for me to get to each month and to separate the months. So I love the Dutch door design, and here I'm just drawing the outline of my calendar. So I know that I've done a lot of sit down videos and they can be quite boring when you're listening to someone talk over and over, and this is going to be a very explanation based video because I'm going to be explaining a lot in this video, and I just wanted it to be entertaining at the same time, and so that's why I'm rather doing this voice note over this bullet journal setup, because I thought it would be a little bit more entertaining, and it's also a nice introduction into where I would like this channel to go in the future and into this year, which I'll get to in a second. But I just numbered all the days. I did make a mistake, and so I just I corrected it with some whiteout, and then I've got the days of the week on top there from Sunday to Saturday, and I wrote April right in the corner in a lovely calligraphy font. I'm not the best at calligraphy just yet, I still have to practice, but I really do love doodling in my little journal here. And then on the side I'm just writing a quote about fasting, because we are fasting this month. It will be Ramadan in April, and we'll be celebrating Eid inshallah in April as well. So by the time you're seeing this video, April's probably over, but you can use this as inspiration for any other month. All of my monthly setups for my bullet journal has been the same so far. The setup has really been working for me, so I am just sticking to what works for me right now. I made a little bit of a block at the bottom corner there for events for the month. So for example, birthdays and other events that are coming up this month, I'll write over there. In this other corner here, I'm writing my YouTube posts and my Instagram posts. So this is where I write the date, and if I post on Instagram or YouTube, but just to check myself. Obviously this will be my first YouTube post that I'm uploading now, But yeah, then I just decorate it with some more floral designs, similar to the first cover page. So anyways, as an introduction to my channel going forward, I really want to have this channel focus more on, arts and crafts, hobbies, lifestyle, and all sorts of other fun things. I have a lot of ideas that I would like to showcase, which I'm really excited about. But in general, I do want it to venture a little bit more away from my personal life, because last year, especially with the pregnancy series, it was very, very personal. And now that my daughter is here, there is a lot more that I want to keep to myself. I know that a lot of people might ask me, will I have my daughter in my videos? And she might pop up here and there. I'm not going to be too picky about that, but I don't really want to make the sole focus of this channel be about my life and about my daughter, my family. I would like to protect that side of my life, so I'm going to be a little bit more private in that area. And that is why I'm still going to do some lifestyle content every now and then, but I do want to move my channel towards more of a hobby channel. So some creative things, projects, reading, books, hobbies, that kind of thing. So bullet journaling falls perfectly in that category because it is a little bit of a hobby that I've picked up on, but it's also a very powerful productivity tool, which I'm really, really enjoying. I used to write down all my things on separate pieces of paper, but now I have like a cohesive book where I can keep everything and keep everything organized. So here is my meal planning spread. A lot of you know that I do have a full video on my channel all about meal planning, so you guys know that I really value meal planning. And so I do this every month where I write down my meals that I'm planning on making that month. And so I'm just writing the heading meal plan right on the top. And then I have this grid here that I have with 6 spaces. So it's from Monday to Friday, and then the last space has the weekend. I don't normally cook on the weekend, but I just give a space there for something that I might plan for the weekend. And then down vertically I've got the weeks of the month. So I plan per week, every day, what I'm going to cook or what are we going to eat. And then I write it in these boxes here. And so now I'm just adding some more decoration. I've got this creative paper over here. As you guys can see, I just flipped the page over there, and all of a sudden I don't have a calendar anymore, even though you just saw me draw the calendar. Another disclaimer that might be, following through the rest of this channel is that filming and shooting might not be in the cards for me as much as it used to before. So I kind of have to film whenever I get the chance, and so a lot of the times things might be out of order. I might have different outfits even though in one video, so I might be recording one video across multiple different days, which is what happened here. And so that is why I also filmed these pages out of order. So you might sometimes see that I've drawn something and then all of a sudden it's disappeared, or you see something that I haven't drawn yet, and that's just because I'm shooting this quite out of order, because that's just the way my life is right now. It's very unpredictable, and I don't have a lot of free time as much as I used to be able to just shoot whenever I feel like it. So yeah, that's just another disclaimer going forward on this channel. I write down BLD, which stands for breakfast, lunch and dinner for each day, and that is how I meal plan. So onto the next page here. This is where I now make my grocery list. So my meal planning spread on the previous page helps me to write this grocery list, because once I meal plan, I know exactly what I need, all the ingredients that I need for the month to be able to cook everything that I plan on cooking. And so that makes writing up a grocery list much more easier, and it also saves a lot of money, because then I also look through my cupboards, I take inventory in my fridge and my pantry and see what I have and what I don't have, and then I meal plan around that, and then I just add ingredients onto this grocery list that I might need for the rest of the month, which helps me save money because I'm not spending on things that I already have or on unnecessary things, because I've planned what I'm going to be making for the month. So I just drew a border around the pages and lots of empty space, because this space is going to be filled with my list. And then I'm just, adding a little bit more decorations here and there. You don't have to be an artist to be able to bullet journal. I really have been loving the journey. I haven't perfected my style yet, so this is a little bit of a messy spread in my opinion. I actually had a much better spread for March and February, so sometimes it comes out really nicely and sometimes it's not so nice. But that was just a very simple spread with the grocery list title on the top. And then flipping over here, I've got my period tracker. So you'll see how I draw this period tracker. I've got 3 lines at the bottom and then 3 lines on the top again. I'll explain more as we go, but yeah, as I was saying, I do want to move this channel more in the direction of my hobbies and just like fun arts and crafts and things like that, like this bullet journaling video that I'm doing here for you guys. Let me know if you want to see more bullet journal spread ideas. I'd like to do another one, since I do feel like this is my first one and I don't really know how to shoot this video. I feel like I'm very lost, and it's very messy, so I'd love to have another go at it and give you guys another spread theme, try out a new theme and a new idea with you guys. So here we have my period tracker. If you guys would like me to do a more in-depth video about how I track my cycle here in my bullet journal, let me know and I can do that for you. But I also want to be more experimental on this channel going forward, so I would really like to venture off into doing more short films and more high quality cinematic film type of vlogs instead of just normal YouTube videos, which those are going to take me longer to make as well, because I really want to get them perfect and beautiful, and so I'm going to put a lot of effort into that. And I really want to try out really cool film styles, different kinds of ways to shoot film, and be more behind the camera and in a production, more directorial role than the actor or the subject myself. So yeah, but it is very good to have a period tracker, and in general I think tracking your period is a really good habit, because as women, our hormones and our feelings and emotions throughout the month are based heavily on our cycle and where we are in our cycle and the different phases of the cycle. You guys know how passionate I am about the menstrual cycle, so I would love to do a more in-depth video for you guys about that another time, but this is just where I track my temperature throughout the month, so that I can keep up with my cycle and know and when my period is about to come, for example, and which phase in my cycle I am in, so that I can plan the rest of my weeks around my period cycle, because my period, my menstrual cycle really dictates when I am in my most productive, when I'm most energetic, and so on. And when I need rest. So that is how I plan my month, based on my cycle. Anyways, we're not going to go too into depth about that right now. Here we have my budget tracker on this spread. I've got my income columns at the top, my different sources of income, and then my spending categories in the middle, and then at the bottom are my savings goals. I'm not going to fill this out on camera, of course, because that I would love to keep private, but I love this system of budgeting, so I just want to share it with you guys. Maybe you guys can take some tips and use it for yourself, because I feel like I've been really on point with my budgeting so far since I've started using this method of budgeting. So I'm just decorating the page a little bit here and doing some lovely calligraphy on the top to write budget, and this is me erasing all of my pencil marks, and then I go in with my grey marker and I just I highlight all the title parts of the graph of my tables, just to add some more dimension to the tables. I'm sorry I haven't mentioned any of my suppliers in this video, but these are dual tip markers. They are a Chinese brand, and the one side is a brush tip and the other side is a highlighter tip. So I really love these markers. They don't bleed through the page, which is really good, and they allow me to add some color to my spreads. So as you can see, on the top I wrote income. Here I've got my spending categories, and at the bottom of my long-term and my short-term savings goals, and those are the different columns that I have. And then I write total at the bottom, so that I can make sure that I'm spending the right amount within my budget and I'm not overspending. On a month when I do overspend, I have to reconcile with the next month's income, so I always have to keep that in mind. I do freelance, and so my income every month can be very different. I don't really necessarily make the same amount of money every month, so that is why I can't automatically fill that in. And there's quite a few spaces in my income section. I think there's about 3 spaces there, and that's because I have various sources of income as well. I don't just get paid by one person per se. I love this little booklet here of craft paper. So this is just the different patterns and some nice vintage elements with the craft paper, and then I just stick that down with my glue stick. It's like a Tipex type of thing, but it's glue, and I really love it. And yeah, some more stickers, some flower stickers, and just some doodles here and there. The colors that I'm going for this theme would be green, grey, brown, gold, and peach for the flowers. So over to the next page, I can see that I've did these pages in order. I see. This is my habit tracker, and I will explain as I go. So I've just created these headings. These are my daily habits that I want to keep track of, and they have enough spaces in between them for a full calendar. So for example, watering my plants every day, I want to read Quran every day, inshallah. Cleaning the house, for example, those are my daily habits that I want to keep track of. And then I write Sunday to Saturday, and then I draw out the calendar in circles. You'll see now. These are empty circles, but throughout the month, as I do my daily tasks, I will color in the circles to show that I've done it for that month. For that day. So that's how I can keep track of my daily tasks. And then at the bottom here, I just have a few weekly tasks, with circles as well for each week of the month, and then every week that I complete that task, I will simply color in the circle. So like I said, I want to do more film style vlogging, but when it comes to sit down videos, I'm going to be doing more videos about things that I'm passionate about, things that I genuinely like talking about and want to talk about. So like analyzing film and TV, giving my recommendations, analyzing poetry, literature, books, things like that. And also I'm not really going to be caring about what the algorithm wants or what the most popular video is. Like with my pregnancy series, I really tried to work the algorithm and try to make videos that people were interested in and that did well in the algorithm. But now I feel like I rather want to make videos about things that I'm actually passionate about. I want to venture more into the hobby sector, because I'm really enjoying it, and it is that little bit of me time that I can take for myself now that I am a mother and I have responsibilities. I just love to, when I do have my free time, I spend them doing my hobbies. So I would love to do some DIYs, some maybe like home renovation videos, maybe some gardening. We could venture off into the garden, things like that. Homemaking in general as well. I love homemaking, but yeah, I'm not gonna really do something like the pregnancy diaries right now at this moment in time. So that is what my habit tracker looks like after I've added some decorations. Let's talk about the posting schedule and whether it's worth it for you to subscribe. By the way, it's always worth it for you to subscribe. Did I not remind you that subscribing to this channel is absolutely free? It costs you nothing, and yet it means the world to me. So please do subscribe if you're new here. I do want to do another bullet journaling video where I truly go through my supplies and I go through a bit more slower about my process and my creative process and my methods, and I'll slow it down a bit. But this video is more of like me explaining myself and this channel and the future of this channel, with the backdrop of this lovely bullet journaling video. But this is my rolling weekly. So this is my weekly spreads, and I spread it across 3 pages basically, or four pages, and it's a rolling weekly because I have the days of the week, and then I have a whole list of tasks that I want to complete throughout the week, and I'll mark on which day I would like to complete that task. And then I have the days of the week spread out here. I've got the dates on the top, and then I have the weather in the corner as well, my solar times, and the load shedding schedule. ESP stands for Eskom se push. What? Eskom se push? Yeah, I think that's what the app is called. And that will tell me the load shedding schedule. So I write down the load shedding schedule because I need to know when I'm able to do some work on my PC, some editing work, when I need to have my phone charged because I also work from my phone, and then also when I'm able to do laundry. And that is also why I have the weather on the top, because I don't want to do laundry on a day where it's raining, for example. So yeah, and then work tasks on the other end of the page. So on the one side I've got my personal tasks and the days of the week that I want to do them on, and on this side I've got my work tasks, and then I will mark on which day I would like to complete those tasks on. Once again, I have the weather on the top, the Eskom schedule, and the solar times. So as I was explaining, I would like to do a more in-depth bullet journaling video if you guys are interested in that. And then maybe some gift ideas like gift giving, flower arranging maybe we could do. I could maybe make some bread. I'd love to attempt to make some sourdough, maybe do some recipes in the kitchen. Those kinds of videos will be really cool. So those are my ideas for the types of videos that I'm going to be starting to post on this channel in the future. And then uploading schedule, that's what I was talking about. Yes, with my uploading schedule, I'm going to have to upload as I can, as I'm able to make videos, because I am working a lot more this year and I have a baby, a new mom. I'm still trying to figure out, what I'm like as a mother. I'm still trying to find my footing as a mother and in motherhood. So my schedule isn't as free as it used to be able to make videos and edit them, and I still want my content to be quality. So I'm not going to be putting out content that is not of good quality. I still have high production value and I still value the work that I put out. So my schedule uploading might not be as regular, but you will get good quality from me. You will get really good content from me. So I strongly suggest you subscribe. And here you see how I use this rolling weekly. So I have my task list on the side, and then I can fold the pages like this, so that each day when I have my list of tasks, I can see both of my lists and what I want to get done throughout the week. So we have reached the final April journal flip through, and suddenly I don't have nail polish on anymore. But I really hope that you enjoyed this video. I know it was a bit chatty, but please stick around with me, subscribe, give this video a like. It really helps me in the algorithm, and I really do value this channel. I value the work that I put out, and I really still care very much about this channel. So it would mean the world to me if you subscribe, even though I might not be able to upload as regularly. Stick around to the very, very end of this video where I show you my March journal setup. And now we're going to do the flip through of my March journal spread. And I just wanted to show you guys what it looks like once I start filling out these journal spreads. But I really hope that you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys soon again in the next one. Bye for now. Mwah.